Hey guys, Mumbles here with another Halo video, and today I'm going to do my complete S to F tier of the weapons in Halo. Now, I have been cranking out the games, ranked and pubs, and I've got to use most of the weapons, I think all the weapons repeatedly, and I definitely have some really big hatred towards some weapons and some absolute love towards some weapons. So let's jump right in, guys, and see what we have to say about these, because there's a lot of weapons in Halo, and some of them are really great, and some of them are just awful, and I don't even know why they're in the game. But guys, if you guys like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's jump right into this S to F tier of the Halo Infinite multiplayer weapons. All right, so first off we have is the shotgun. Now, I love the shotgun. Where would I put it? I don't think it's quite S tier. It's close range, but if you're within that 5 or 10 meters, this gun is absolutely devastating. I think I'm gonna put it at A tier, just because if you're in that sweet spot, I mean, it's a two-shot. Like, it dominates. It is a really good gun if you're within that sweet spot. It's just not that gun that you need to go to all the time. Something like the Cinder Shot, I think, is definitely an S tier for launchers. I think it is better than the rocket launcher any time of the day. You get more than 2 shots. You also have 2 different modes you can shoot it. So I think the Cinder Shot is going to be our first S weapon. And the reason why is there has been multiple times where I have been able to do the mode where you're able to kind of direct where the shots go. And I've gotten it to go into a door, and if you shoot your cursor left or right, you're able to get it around a door and hit someone behind a door. The BR, I'm going to put it in an A. I don't think it's absolutely like S tier. I don't think it's fantastic. It's a 3 or 4 burst gun. It's great. It's the ranked gun, and I absolutely love it. It's a really good gun. I think it's great all around. But I don't think it quite puts it at S tier because it's not overpowered. It's a really nice middle ground gun. The assault rifle. Here's the thing with the assault rifle. It's really good for like close to medium range. But anything other than that, it's not great. Part of me wants to put it at C, but part of me wants to put it at D. I'm going to put it at C just because it's not a great primary, but it's not an awful sidearm. If you're able to melt their shields with the assault rifle and then get a headshot off of the BR, that's also a really great combo. It's really good for taking down shields, not good for the kill. The Commando, I'm going to put at B. This gun is something you need to not necessarily burst, but kind of plan your shots. Don't full auto the gun. You need to plan your shots. You need to tap fire this gun. It is really good if you tap fire mid to long range. I usually use this to replace an assault rifle in pubs, or I'll use as a secondary to the BR if I can't find a pistol. This pistol is underrated. This pistol is very underrated for what it does. It does DOT, so it actually stops their shields from regenerating. So if you're in a prolonged gunfight, you can get 1 shot off with this. It does DOT, so it stops their shields from regenerating. This gun is really good in like squad fights. If you have a full squad that's fighting the other squad and you can make it so their shields don't regen and you guys can push, it really helps out. So I think I'm going to put this at a B just because it's super underrated. I think this needs more of a spotlight, and this needs to be used a little bit more. The sword, I'm going to put at the S tier just because it's a one-shot weapon, and if you have active camo, this weapon is devastating. I don't like it as much as the hammer. I think I'm going to put the hammer at an A. The hammer has too much of a wind-up time. You can get multiple enemies with it, but it has a huge wind-up. And if there's 2 enemies there, they can melt you pretty quick if they have anything other than like the base weapons. If they have a shotgun or a beam or a heat wave, they can usually kill you before you're even able to swing it. If you're going up against a sword, you have to plan your swing perfectly to get them. Heat wave, I personally love the heat wave. I'm gonna put that in A. 2 types of shots that you can get in the ricochets are really good. I've gotten multiple people with the ricochets. I've been able to use multiple shots. I think it's very versatile. I love the heat wave. I don't think it's quite an S tier just because it's not that super quick of a kill. I think it's like a 3 or 4 shot kill. But the reload's really quick. You can change the modes if you need to. It's got the ricochet. I personally think it's a well done all around gun. The Hydra. I'm going to put a Hydra at a D. It takes like 4 or 5 shots to kill someone. You only have 12 rounds. So therefore, you're really only getting 3 kills if you hit every shot, 2 kills if you miss 1. I don't think the Hydra is that great. even against vehicles, I don't think it's that great. It does have a version where you can lock on, but at the same time, they're kind of easy to dodge, especially with cover. So I don't think the Hydra is that great. I tend to never take it. I tend to only use it if I absolutely have to. All right, so I definitely think the Mangler is an A. If you can get the spacing on the shots really good, this gun is devastating. Usually you can get like 2 shots off and then melee 2, so it's really, really quick. I think the time to kill is actually really good on it. I don't think it's overpowered, but I also don't think it's underpowered. I think it's a really, really good gun. I may actually drop this down to a B just because this is a 2-shot and this is a 3-shot or a 2-shot with a melee. So yeah, I'm going to put it at a B. It's really, really good. I love to use it. But I think the shotgun's a little bit better, and whereas kind of that scatter shot shotgun kind of feel to it, I think the Mangler's going to go down as a B, I think. Needler, I think the Needler is easy to counter. If they're in the open, it's really good. If they have any sort of cover, it's really easy to dodge the needles. If they get a good burst off on you in your close range, though, you're dead. The needles it does so much close range. So I think I'm going to put it as C. I think C is going to be a good place for it. Now, before the last Halos, like Halo, even 3, Reach, all that stuff, like you could shoot a super far away, have it home in. You have to be decently close to actually home in on your target now. The needles are actually kind of just free shooting until you're close range. So I think with the kind of nerf to it, I think it's at a C. Pistol, this I'm going to put it at A. It's really good. It's quick. It does damage. If you can land your headshots, it's really, 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 really good. I use the pistol literally all the time. Actually, I'm gonna put it at a B. I'm gonna put it at a B just because it doesn't have that great range. So I guess we'll stick it at a B just because of the range. The BR has the range. The Commando has the range. The pistol doesn't have that great of a range, but it has really good damage, really quick fire, and a reload. So I think it's gonna go right here. Plasma pistol, also gonna be a B. I love the plasma pistol just for the fact that you can charge it in melee, and that is the only way to use the plasma pistol to absolutely destroy your opponents. Or you can charge it, take down their shields, and then switch to another weapon and finish them off. That's another really, really good way. And the plasma pistol combo is really good because there's such a quick swap that it just, if you can land the headshot after you take down their shields, it's really, really good. Pulse carbine, I have a hatred for this gun. This gun sucks. Unless you're super close, like the projectiles are so slow, they're kind of scattered, they're not really in one line. They do a good amount of damage, but like anything beyond 15 meters, like it's really easy to counter. It's really easy to just kind of dodge out of it. I don't think it's that great. I absolutely hate when I get the quest to get kills with the pulse carbine because it's absolutely, I think it's garbage. I think it's one of the worst guns in the game. Ravager, this thing's garbage. This thing's absolutely garbage. Like I hate this gun. You know what? Let's put the pulse carbine down here too. Just because it's garbage. I hate both these guns. I do everything I can to not pick up these weapons because they're awful. I hate them. Rocket launcher is gonna go into A. Usually only get 2 to 4 rockets with it. I feel like with the cinder shot you can do a lot more. The rockets are really good for like medium close range. Long range, since the projectile is so slow, is kind of hard to land your shots unless it's against the vehicle. Whereas cinder shot, you can do short range, medium range, long range. You can do everything with the cinder shot. It's got a little bit more AoE, I feel like, even though it takes a couple more shots to kill someone. Unless it's a direct. I think the cinder shot's better than rocket launcher. Sentinel Beam is going to go to D. I know a lot of people can do work with this gun. I just can't. I can't do it. It's one of those guns that just doesn't agree with me, even though it might be really, really good. I know I've definitely melted some people with not being like head on. If I'm behind them, I can get a really good kill on them. But I hate this gun. It's one of those guns I just don't like. It's good. Like I see a lot of people like dominating with it, but one of those guns I can't use. Shock rifle, I'm gonna put it a C. I have mixed feelings with it. I haven't used it a ton. Yeah, I think shock rifle is going to be at a C. I like the gun. I like using it. Don't get me wrong. The projectile is hard to like lead. The projectile is weird on it. I think we're gonna keep that as a C. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna move this to a D. We'll move this to D. This to C. Especially B is our pistols. Now, the skewer is definitely an S. If you can hit your shots with this gun, you will dominate the game. It is a one-shot kill no matter where you hit them. This gun is fantastic if you can hit your shots. This gun right here is by far probably one of my favorite guns in the game. Now the snipers. And I'm probably going to stir some controversy with this one. And here's why. So with the Covenants, or the Banished sniper rifle, I can get 3 headshots off, or 3 shots off faster. I can get 2 shots off with this. The sniper is a one-shot headshot gun, and the penetration is crazy. However, it does have a slow rate of fire. It's got 4 rounds of a mag. I can get way more shots off with this and take down way more people ever than I will with the sniper rifle. I still hit my shots with the sniper rifle, but the rate of fire is just slow enough where if you miss a couple shots, most likely you're gonna die. And when you get to the higher level of gameplay, the movement is a lot harder to hit. And I think this sniper rifle is just better than this rifle. Now there are times, especially if you're playing in a group, if you can break their shields and have your teammates take them out, the sniper rifle shines a ton. For the singles use, and also taking down their shields and switching weapons also works just like the plasma pistol. But I personally, for some reason, just like this sniper rifle better for a lot of reasons. Just the rate of fire, I think it does a lot of damage. It's a 3-shot rather than a 2-shot and shoots a lot faster. So any changes? Would I do any changes? I don't think so. I think I like the change in moving the Commando down, because I think this pistol's underrated. The Mangler's really, really good. The pistols are good. All the pistols are really, really well-rounded. The shock rifle going down to a C kind of bothers me a little bit, just because I have landed some really, really nice shots. But all around, I think this is a really good list. I know the sniper rifle is going to cause some controversy, and probably the sword and hammer, and the cinder shot and the rocket launcher are probably going to cause some controversy. But personally, I like the cinder shot more than the rocket. Even though it kills a little bit slower if you're not directly on, it's a little bit more fun to use. The skewer is incredibly fun. It's a one-shot kill no matter what. And the sniper rifles are hard, man. I just don't want to put them on the same thing because they're kind of the same type of gun. I don't want to put them on the same level. And I personally like the Banished sniper rifle just a tad bit more. I think this is where we're going to stay. If anything, I'd probably switch the Needler down to the D. But I think I'm going to keep it there just because in those certain situations, this thing is scary. The assault rifle is never really scary. So I think that's our final one there. I think it's going to be our S is cinder shot, sword, skewer, and the Covenant rifle. The A tier is a shotgun, BR, hammer, heatwave, rocket launcher, and sniper rifle. B is the, I think, decimator, whatever it's called. The Mangler, the sidekick pistol, and the plasma pistol. C is the Needler, the shock rifle, and the Commando. D is the Hydra, the Sentinel Beam, and the assault rifle. And then the garbage tier is the Ravager and Pulse Carbine, just because I absolutely hate those guns. I can never do anything with them. I hate them with a burning passion. So guys, if you guys like this tier, let me know what you guys think down below, what you guys would change, what you guys think would work better. Let me know down below. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great day. Goodbye. Deuces, y'all.